What's going on, family? This is not financial advice. Do your own research, man. We're gonna be doing some live technical analysis on some sectors that I like and trades that could possibly happen today. So we're gonna first start off with the Russell. This sector has been getting demolished the most out of all the sectors. So we need to watch this sector because it shows the condition pretty much of the overall economy. So as you can see, the Russell has been in this downtrend. Now we're in a side action range. So we got these levels here that we need to be watching. These are critical levels. So as you can see, this level held back in June, September, November, December. They tested again in January, and they fell from here in March. So this level has created support over here. So we do have the top of this range. We have this area that the Russell could go to, um, but we're looking very overextended at this point because of the volatile move that they have. So this is what I'm expecting. If we see, excuse me, if we see rejection in this area, this is where uh, the markets could turn. So if we see all rejection from here and the other markets follow suit, we could see a strong pushback down to retest this breakout level back down in this zone. So that's what I'm watching for. This sector is good to watch because of the small cap sector. So these valuations are way better. The P ratios are way better than tech. So these have great potential in this market. So we need to, if we're looking to average in on something, this will be the sector that you need to research. All right. So we're gonna go over to the tech um, sector, and we can see that we finally got some downside in this market. Finally got a downside move. Big red candle with high volume. So if we get continuation, we can expect this market to level out. So if we get a push on down, this is the previous trend line that I had. All right, so we can kind of open this up just a little bit. So if we come back down, we could possibly come back down to this area. This would be more of a fair valuation for the market. So right in this zone, this 320 to 317 zone, it's a moving average down here, and so it kind of make sense of this overreaction push up here. So we're just looking for levels to break, but if the market does not present that today, this is what I'm focusing on. So focusing on a channel, we can just kind of get continuation, series of higher lows back up to this zone. This is the zone that we need to watch because we did not test it yesterday. So if we get this continuation push back on up in this channel, we could test this zone. So this is the zone that I'll be looking for from 353 to 350. Actually, let me move this up slightly. So right in this zone, this is the zone that we want to watch. 353 area, right in this area here. So if we get continuation, we should be looking for rejection here. All right. So we just kind of see what the market gives us today. We did not get follow through from the sell off. So this is what we got to work with. So Apple, I've been watching Apple, and Apple as the market just opened. So Apple is looking very weak, but as we know, they've been holding this trend line here for the longest. So this is just their yearly trend line. They've just been pushing on up the entire year. So we can kind of see if we break this level, we can probably feel this gap down here. But Apple is looking very, very, um, as you can kind of see, way overextended at the all-time highs with the rejection bar. So Apple definitely is showing some weakness, and we can expect Apple to just continue to push up. So anything's possible, but we most likely, um, won't see that. Won't see the breakout. And the S&P, as you know, these valuations are pretty decent. But I think it could go lower. So if you're looking to average in the S&P, this would be a decent zone around this 4,300 to 4,000 level. But we could come back and retest these lows. So that's when dollar cost average comes in. So this sector, the S&P, is a good sector to watch, to be averaging into. As far as trades, this is what I'll be watching: a break of this level. So this 70 level here, this is the area that we gotta watch. If we fail here and retest this 426 area right here, we could come back down to 424 easily. So that's what I'm expecting if we get a breakdown of this level. So it's holding right now, so we don't want to get trapped in this. But if this trend continues, this is the area that we should be looking, the target for this area. So, but if we push back up, we can expect them to come back up here to this 428.5 level. This is the level that we gotta watch. So this is the level. Um, we actually pushed straight through it yesterday, but this is the level that we want to watch for tomorrow. So let's be cautious of this area. 428.5. Want to see a reaction here off of this area, or we could come back up to yesterday's highs. But the market is looking pretty weak, overall in all sectors. So this is what I'll be expecting. So we either get a push back up to this area in an uptrend, or we get a breakdown of this area. So yep, man, hit like, subscribe, man. If you want to join the Discord, we can